tunes of billions of dollars. That we're going to go after over the next 5 to 10 years.
Did I just hear tens of billions of dollars? So guys, it's probably going to look a little bit like Christmas behind me, but you heard it from the man himself, Kent Wilson. This is their new acquisition Kent is talking about, which is with Elecjet. They had a new acquisition recently after doing a 24 million share dilution. And what is happening, guys, is he's talking about the future market growth, the revenue opportunity for this company now. That is one of their new subsidiaries. They are going into the electrical vehicle space, and we all know that the innovation that this is bringing to us over the next 10 years is going to be absolutely enormous as a market opportunity. Cathie Wood believes that the market cap for electrical vehicles is going to be in the tens of trillions of dollars, moving up through scale over the next 2 decades. And right now we are just at the emergence of this massive S-curve.
Last year, there were 2.2 million electric vehicles sold around the world, including China, the largest market. We believe that number is going to 40 million in 5 years. Now, that's almost a 20-fold increase. Most people do not believe that's possible. And the primary reason they believe that is they've never seen it happen.
And so if you guys are new, then welcome inside. My name is Jason. Make sure to go down there, smash that like button for me, and also don't forget to subscribe. And right now, Alpp have just announced that they have now got their hands inside their graphene battery operations. So they are going to be assisting with the manufacturing of graphene batteries, which is going to help lithium batteries charge up to 3 to 5 times faster. And they are then going to hopefully start to supply their batteries to companies like Tesla, like Rivian, like of course all of those companies in China like NIO, Xpeng, BYD, Li Auto. These are all massive opportunities that this company now have set in stone, and this is just one of their subsidiaries. As you guys know, if you watched my previous video on Alpine, I did actually do a breakdown, and I said that I wasn't sure what the market revenue opportunity was going to be for this acquisition. Now with this new information and this interview, we can see that at scale they are expecting, you know, multiple billions of dollars in revenue just from this one subsidiary. And I just want to show you a little bit more on the clip of what Kent says.
The practical applications for what we're doing with Elecjet are enormous. And as I alluded to in an earlier interview, it's transformational for this company. We're literally are in the battery manufacturing element. You look at Tesla's Gigafactory, Ford's building a big factory, all the electric vehicles are coming out, but none of them are tackling graphene like we are. So as we get into our product offering and are able to offer a power cell to EV manufacturers, ranging all the way down to golf cart manufacturers, a cell that can charge as rapidly as our can, in some cases with 5 times the charging differential. It's profound, and we think there's a very large market for it in the tunes of billions of dollars.
So this is absolutely enormous news. I reckon that this is probably going to be one of their biggest growth sectors for revenue over the next 5 years, which is going to push Alpine into that full-scale production of profitability inside 2023 or 2024, hopefully over the next few years, which then should allow us to have a lot more confidence now that they are on the NASDAQ, and then we will start to have analysts cover this stock because their revenues are going to be so large that they are not going to be ignored anymore in the market. And that is going to allow us early investors a massive market advantage, an opportunity of a lifetime to in fact have invested our shares anywhere around that $2 mark and below, because we are going to be the winners long term when this stock is in double digits, guys, because this is just one subsidiary. Like I said, if you look at Qualitative Circular Assembly and all of their other subsidiaries that they are moving through into drone technology, into metals and fabrication, and of course they've even got their hands in healthcare, you can start to see where they are scaling, where their revenues are growing year over year, and how these companies are going to in fact scale at large, because we are at the beginning of a massive market opportunity, especially in electrical vehicles. So I think that overall this is absolutely fantastic news. So guys, I think that this market opportunity is too big to ignore. So let's just dive into the technicals and see what has been going on with the stock recently, despite the fact that we have continuous good news from this company. And this is why, guys, I absolutely love Kent Wilson. He is an absolute living legend, and I think that they are going to do extremely well as a company in the future. So guys, looking at the technical chart for Alpp, which is the ticker symbol obviously for Alpine 4 Holdings, we can see that we have been on some form of downtrend now for quite some time, and we had reached a high peak of around $6 when we had that NASDAQ uplisting. We have now since come back down to that area of consolidation where I had originally anticipated us to hit at $2.50, and you guys know that I made a ton of videos when this stock hit here, and I said that we are going to see a scale back down to around $2.5, and we have hit exactly to around that level where we have seen some oversold territory on the RSI, and now we are starting to command back up. But what we are looking for right now, guys, because I believe that we are in some form of bear market with a lot of the lower growth market cap stocks, apart from the top 5 NASDAQ stocks, which are actually holding the market up. The same with the S&P 500. Some of those high valuations on some of those big value and tech companies are in some form of bubble, and at some point there is going to be a massive shift back away from all of these stocks. If you think about this, guys, once the 21-day moving average crosses back above the 50, 100 and 200-day moving averages, we are actually going to see quite a push back up to these highs of around $4, and again then we need to start trading onto the 50 and above on the RSI, and that is when we are going to then see that we are then back into a bull market. Until that happens, I am expecting some volatility and some consolidation around this area, since we did have that share dilution, which again with the negative impacted news around Omicron and so many other things that are happening in the market right now, there has just been a continuation of people shorting stocks, shorting the market, and obviously taking profits with tax loss harvesting. So holding out over the next year, I think, is going to pay absolute dividends with this company. Once we come into the new year, you guys are going to see that a lot of the plays like today are in fact going to start to come back up into the green, and we are then going to see a push back up in this space. If again you are enjoying this video, then make sure to drop a like down below, and also don't forget to hit that big subscribe button. If you would like to join my private buy and sell alerts on the Patreon, then I will leave a link below in the description, because Alpine 4 has an entire channel on our Discord. It is one of the most popular stocks that we love to talk about every single day, so come and say hi to our channel investor community, especially to all of our Alpine 4 shareholders out there. And I just want to show you a little bit more on the clip of what Kent says.
Sam, why don't you tell us more about Elecjet and what is advantageous? Ken kind of alluded to it about graphene composite batteries.
Yeah, so we do graphene composite batteries, and just to be clear, what we do is we use graphene to enhance current lithium batteries. And the biggest advantage of that is that we're still building on top of existing battery technology. So when it comes to mass production, all that, and applications, it's a very quick turnaround because it's still using a very similar existing technology, but we're just greatly enhancing it. We're also not, we're using graphene in very high quality. Some products might claim they have graphene, but they're kind of sprinkling it in nanoplatelet forms or at a slurry form. We're using graphene in its true form, which is a continuous, in a continuous two-dimensional sheet. So we're using it in larger sheet forms, and that's what gives us amazing properties. And what we've done with Elecjet is we're a battery company first and foremost. Our batteries can charge super fast. Our fastest applications can fully charge in 7 minutes, which is wild. But even our current power banks are already demonstrating these amazing charge speeds by being 3 times the capacity of an iPhone 13, but fully charging in 27 minutes.
So Sam, outside of the power packs that you had mentioned there, are there any other products that you're working on that you can share with us?
There's plenty of projects under works. Amazing companies reach out to us for various types of battery applications, electric vehicle technology. And shortly in the future, we're hoping to ramp up our electric vehicle battery developments into larger sized vehicles, such as full-scale sedan EVs, and hopefully maybe tackle some of the big players like Tesla and Rivian and all that stuff.
So guys, that marks up this video. I hope you did enjoy. Please make sure that you are subscribed to this channel, turn on your notification bell, and also hit that like button, and I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video. Until then, if you would like to join the Patreon and say hi, then feel free to do so. I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video. Ciao.